I wake up before the sun, the blue light hits my face. Another night I didn't sleep, another dream displaced. I open up the feed and let it pour into my veins. The same loop plaguing over, different faces, different names. A forum full of people saying everything I've said inside my own head. Quietly, too scared to say out loud. They got the stats, the screenshots, the proof, the crowd. Until the words stop being words and start becoming mine. Static, static, filling up the space. Static, static, erasing my face. Static, static, until I can't think straight. The volume of the lie becomes the voice of hate. I remember being 20, doing everything right, but the door kept getting closed somewhere just outside my sight. The forums gave me language and a reason and a line. They said it's not random, said it's all designed. And something in my chest said yes, finally yes. Like a bruise that's been unnamed, just got a name I guess. So now the wound has edges, now the wound has cause, and cause is dangerous. Cause, don't ever pause. I start to read the ones who said they couldn't take it more. Something in me recognizes something in their words, like a frequency I've always heard but never thought I'd heard. This clearly, this awake, this close to real. Static, static, filling up the space. Static, static, erasing my face. Static, static, until I can't think straight. The volume of the lie becomes the voice of hate. The feed, they're praying 5 times daily like the city's theirs to claim. They're building up their numbers while you're swallowed by the flame. You wanna be remembered, then you carve into your name. Write it on the barrel, let the metal hold your fame. They did it in Christchurch, let the blueprint speak for itself. A manifesto gathering dust on somebody's shelf. Became a Bible, became a calling, became your only wealth. The static gave you purpose when you couldn't find it yourself. The fire, so I write it all in ink like it's a soldier's final creed. 3 pages of the poison that the algorithm seed. I feel more clear than I have ever felt. I feel freed like a man who's finally watered after years without a need. I take the gun from where it sleeps inside my father's drawer. A weapon meant for safety, now repurposed into war. I write the words across the barrel, let it know what it's for. Then I write the note that says I'm not afraid anymore. The fade. Wait, I remember being 12 and wanting to be seen. Not like this, not like this. This isn't what I mean. There were kids inside that building. There's a school behind that wall. There's a guard just doing his job, standing in the hall. This isn't righteous. This is hollow, this is wrong. I've been swimming in the current and the current's been too strong. Somebody should have caught me somewhere back along. The feed drowns out the fade. The static turns to signal. The mission becomes all there is. And 2 lost boys drive toward the minaret like moths into a flame. Hate speech on the barrel, racial pride inside the vein. But a guard named for courage stood between the flock and the flood. Took the weight of something evil, paid the price in blood. He was the shepherd when the wolves came through the gate. A human wall of mercy standing tall against the hate. 3 men went to God that Monday dressed in morning prayer. The afternoon Salah was calling hundreds through the air. If not for 1 man's sacrifice, the loss would be beyond compare. 2 teenagers, 2 graves, 2 families left to bear the weight of what the static built inside 2 borrowed years. A manifesto soaked in pride and drowned in someone's tears. They thought they'd be remembered as a movement or a cause. Instead they just a wound that makes a community pause and grieve and hold each other and rebuild behind the walls, while the static keeps on searching for its next 2 empty halls. The fade. One last time. 17 and 18. Somebody's sons.
Swimming too far from the shore.
Somewhere right now, a screen is glowing in the dark.
Somewhere right now,
The fade is fighting for a spark.
somewhere right now.
The current's getting strong. Is anybody listening? Before it's too late. Is anybody listening?